Okay, today I'm gonna tell you guys how to use the image tab inside the Neo Studio. I previously did a video about how you can set this tool up in your PC. So if you have not seen that video, first you can see that video to know how you can set this up. I missed this part on the last video when we were doing the node installing and everything. There is a one node that is not you will not be able to find it online because I have done it myself. It's called Neo Send Director, included in the repo. But if you haven't copied that already, just copy this file, the folder from here, and put it in the ComfyUI custom node folder. So after that, you can go back to the Neo Studio and start the bat file, run Neo Studio. Okay, so once you start the tool, you will see this launch board. So you can go to the image tab. Okay, then you can launch the backend from here. I already told how to set this up backend and everything in the last video. You can check that to know how you can set this up. So now you can just click on the launch backend, then it will launch the ComfyUI backend. Okay, so we don't need the ComfyUI, so I'm gonna close it and then connect the image backend. Connect it, so it's connected. Now here is the basic UI first, how you see it. Okay, this workspace presets. This is actually kind of a UI preset. What I mean was like when you are saving a preset here, just say, let's say that I'm gonna save this preset. So whatever the things inside this UI right now, like all the prompts and the settings and everything, will be saved in that under that UI. I mean the UI preset. So if you are gonna say if I'm gonna save this, let's say I'm gonna save this and I can give a name and save it. So after that it will be here. So if you want to make this a default preset, so whenever you open, if you want to see that see certain settings that you need to have it like every time when you open it as the default, so you can click this and make it a default, and you can clear the default later, say clear the default, and if I want to, I'm gonna clear the default again and load the preset. So once you open a preset, you have to click load, then only it will be loaded. And then update means like if you change any settings again, and if you think that you want to update it and keep it on the same preset, so you can click update, then it will update. Then rename, if you want to rename the preset, you can do that. And the duplicate, if you want to duplicate that preset, you can do that also. Export and import, and delete if you want to delete the preset. This UI is separated into two sections, like the left side and the right side. Left side you will find all the features that you can use when you are generating an image, and the other side, the prompt stack, you will see the prompt based tools like the negative prompt and the positive prompt and the negative prompt, and here the weight handling and the clip skip, like that, and the preview window, like the image preview and the batch image thumbnails. So first, when you go to the image tab, you have to go to the results first, because you have to set up the output folder here. Right now, just don't set the output folder for something else. Just use the same folder that you have saved the Neo Studio, the root folder. Just keep a folder as an output. That will do. And here you can add categories, like type a category here, say add, then it will add it to the category. So if you wanna, whatever the generated image you want to save it under that category, you can just select the category and then generate the image, so it will be saved under that category. So however you want to categorize that's up to you. Then after that, this is the output rescue. That means like all the generated images, you will be able to view it from here and see all the metadata. You can read it from here. Okay, so now let's do a sample. So from the build, this is the main area. So like here you can see all the main settings that you can select. The checkpoint selection, how you can select your checkpoint, what's the checkpoint that you're going to use, and here the VAE, and here the sampling methods and the schedule type. Now you have this rest for life. So this one I actually use it only for the samplers for now. This is actually a good tool that has a lot of options, but right now I'm only using it for sampling, advanced sampling methods. If you want to use their samples also, you can use it. They are already mentioning here. These are all the sampling methods that I have added so far from the original rest for life node. And here also I have put some three main they're the major ones that you can also try them if you want to. And here also the sampler engine, like usually like this is the core K sampler, that is the ComfyUI normal K sampler. So you can use that also, or you can use this RS for life clown shark case sample if you want. You can try both. And then the width and the height and the size, we have size presets here. We already have like a lot of presets here, like already set up. So if you want your own preset to be done, you can just type this width and height here and just click add this button. When you click that, it will automatically be added to the preset like this. And the steps, SDXL, normal generations, I personally use like around 40 to 50, so it depends on how you want to do it. That's up to you. And the CFG scale right now is 15 because I'm using dynamics thresholding. So if you are not using dynamics thresholding, if you turn it off, don't use this much of a CFG, like use around 5, 4, 5, 6, something like that. Up to you, based on your model and the output that you are expecting. So if you are using dynamics thresholding, you can use up to 15 CFG and turn this on. So these are my settings. So you can try different settings and see, because they gives like a better result for me for my generations. And here the threshold percentile is 1 and the mix CFG is 11 and the CFG is 15. So I'm going to keep it on like that. You can use it like any seed here, keep -1 for random, and here also you can randomize the seed from this button, and here they use the previous generation, the last used seed, and you can log the seed here if you want. And the Phoenix Stack Foundation, this is just to give you an idea of like the what is the step right now you're on. Say like you have generated an image and you need to do upscale. You haven't done the high res fix, and here you haven't done the selective repair. This means the AD tailor pass, it's not done yet, so it's off. When you done it, it will become green and says done. So that's just to know which step of the image that you are in already. Okay, so nothing's on, just the image normal generation. Thing I'm using my own merge just for my personal preference. I'm going to do a batch of 2, so you can see also 3. Sorry, it will take some time, so I'm gonna. Okay, just wanted to inform you guys, this is actually still under development phase, so there might be a lot of bugs here. I haven't sorted everything out yet, so if you found anything, just let me know, like how to, so I can check that and see what I can do to fix it. So here is the now is it generating, so you can see. Okay, so now see, it's a batch. When you do a batch generation, you will get the other images below like this. So if you want to change it, you can just click on them and you will change it. So let's say that you need to apply the high res fix onto this image. Just select this image and click on the high res fix. This run upscale up on this image, so it will apply the high res fix. And here you can run the AD tailor pass onto this image after the generate. Now we have done the generation. Now you can do the fixing part if you the way you want, how you want it. So for the high res fix, just remember, when you click this high res fix, it will run on the settings that you already have on the high res fix. So before I go to that, so let's say high res fix is under finish. I have separated these subtabs into based on the task. Like for assets, like in the asset section, they have like a lot of two features that help in generation, like in the base generation. So styles and the send direct in the regional prompting and stuff like that. And the reference part, I have added the ControlNet and the IP adapter. So for the moment, and in the finish, I have added the upscale lab, image upscale, and the selective repair. So these are like usually after generation post processing. So that's how I try to separate the generations, make it like bit easier to manage. Okay, this is the high res fix. If you want to turn it on, apply the high res fix while you're generating the image, you can do that also. So, or if you want to apply it after generating, you can keep it off. But make sure that you have selected all the settings that you want the high res fix to apply. So like for example, say that these are my settings that I usually use. So here you can keep it on or off. If this is tile VAE on, mean like it will take a bit of extra time, but it will save VRAM. If you don't want that, you can turn it off. Don't use Quen re-edit unless you are using Quen image edit. Other things you can see, like the upscale model and the upscale amount, like that. So yeah, and keep it and turn it off, and then just go there and just select an image that you want to apply, whatever image that you think is okay. So I'm going to take this, so and I'm going to apply the high res fix on this image. See, it's going to starting to apply the fix now. Okay, so high-res fix is done. So next thing is to apply the editailer pass. So for the editailers also the same. Now we can select the image that you want to apply the editailer pass for, and then click on this button, like this one. So it will take you to the editailer options. Selective repair editailer. It's also under finish. Now you can enable it. These are the base settings that I generally use for the SAM refined model. If you have not downloaded it, you can just select a folder that where you want to add the model, like the detector path. This is the editailer, the models and editailer. So I have a separate folder that I'm downloading all the models there. Detector path is, I mean, all my editailer models are these models are face, YOLO and everything. Where those models are, you have to put the folder path here, and the SAM path, like where you want to download the SAM models. Usually, like under the model folder, there should be a SAM model. I mean, the folder name SAM. Just inside that, I prefer downloading the with this model and say download. Then it will automatically download to this folder. But make sure that you can download the other large and the heavy models and check. But I have a issue. I mean, for me, when I try to use those models, I get an error. So I only use this one. Just try this one first and see. And here the detector provider, you can select either based on what you are preferring. And here just have the confidence and the top K. Okay, now this shared default will be applying for all the detailer passes, mask blur, denoise, and the steps, how many steps that you want to use it for there. And after that, you can try the primary pass. You select everything. This is, I'm going to adjust the face. I want to fix only the face and select the model. And this is left to right mean they will take this face first and this face second, and start at 1 and this count to let's say that you have like 3 people here, like 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And if you say 2, count 2, this will only count 2 people, like from the left to right, only 2 faces. So it will add only for this one and this one, and avoid this face. And here, so detailer prompt override. So for this you can just say, you know, like if you use Forge or A1111, or I'm not sure in Comfy do they use it like this, but this is how they separate the prompt, like from the first person to the second person, so you can use them. Okay, so I'm going to run the editailer path. Just click here after you enable it and make all the settings correct, right, as you want. You can just run this, click on this button, so and it will automatically run the editailer path on the selected image. Okay, so that's as a normal basic generation. So I'm going to disable it again. Okay, so that's how it's done. So like then we go to the asset sub tab. It has a send director. I will come to this last because it's a bit of too much. I mean, too much to explain on that. Okay, then I'm gonna do it the tag assets. That is actually kind of a bit of an issue right now, so I'm fixing it. I will fix it in the next update. So you can leave it at that, and the style stack is the same. So there is an issue right now. I mean, for the moment, I'm unable to load the styles because I actually didn't uploaded the style file. I mean the CSV into the repo file so far. So I will do that later. So the tag assets and the style stack, for the moment we can keep it. You can next is the wildcards. You can enable for generation, and we have to first put the wildcard folder here. So it's usually under Neo library data. In your Neo folder, just use this as a wildcard manager, so it's easier for you guys. I mean, Neo Studio and Neo Studio library data. So under that you can have wildcards folder and just use that as the wildcard folder, and then you can add the wildcard that you want and then use it. And here the LoRA stack here, this one, the LoRA stack here, you have like a lot of options from this. When you select a LoRA here, so now before you select the LoRA, you have to first scan the folder path. Just copy your LoRA folder path here and paste it, and then run a scan. Just run this one for, I mean, it will take some time. Then after that, all the LoRa's what you have in your folder, it will be populated here. If you didn't populate it after the scan, just click refresh, then it will appear here. And then after that, you can select an any LoRa like this. The Neo will read the metadata in the LoRa itself, not the Civit AI. It's the LoRa itself, so you can get all the tags here. And if you want to get the Civit AI to select the LoRa that you want to edit, just do that and click this button, edit. So you can edit anything, like even the keywords that if you want to edit and remove or anything like that, you can do that. Then put the CVTI link here, over here, and then pull it, like click on this button, like to pull tags and previews data from CVTI. Do that, then it will pull the details from the CVTI. Yeah, okay, done. So once it's done, it will add all the tags, the additional tags and everything, if there is any more, and here, so you can use them as it is, and preview will be updated. Use that LoRA, and if you didn't know what that LoRA was for, so you will get an idea of like from the images, and you can save this thing. Then you don't have to do that every time, so it will be saved. And also, like for the tags, see, now you see like some of them are already highlighted. That means this tags is already been inside the prompt. So outfit and man. So like if you want to add a tag from here to the positive prompt, you can just click on the tag, it will automatically be added. See, and if the tag is already there in the system, in the positive prompt, this will be highlighted as green like this. How to add a LoRA to the, just after you select whatever the LoRA that you want to add, say this uniform, just click that and just add it to this tag, then it will be added here. So this is the first LoRA. You can enable, disable it. And so let's say that you added 2 LoRAs, you can just change the position of the LoRA if you want it. And then there's LoRA strength here, and the apply to. This part is actually connected to this send director. So let's say that if you are using the send director and you want to apply a LoRA to a certain region of that part, so whenever you add the send add region inside the send director, and if you name it, you will see all the names, or the region name that is automatically given, or the name that you give to the region. It will appear here. So right now in the send director, what I already have these regions made, so that's why it's been populated here. If there is no region, nothing will be shown here. So in apply to, you can just say that if you want to apply to the person 1 in the send director, you can do that, or the person 2, or any objects that you have added. Person 1, this LoRA only will be added to the person 1, or global mean for the everybody, or for the entire image. So that's it. That's about the LoRA. So you can remove it. You don't need to use a LoRA right now. And the embedding is the same thing. I don't have right now any embeddings installed or anything in my in my PC right now, so I can't show you how this works. It's kind of like similar to the LoRA, but it doesn't. This thing still doesn't have a Civit AI pull thing, or editing or saving right now. So this only have that you can scan the embedding, and it will read the embedding metadata, and it will populate these fields whenever you select an embedding. And this is character builder. Like it's actually basic prompt based, not a style based or a image based. It's a prompt based character builder. So like if you want to have a certain things that characteristics that you want to have into a character, like that you're always using, you can save those characters like here. So how to make it like you can, these are already keywords that added by me. So like if you want to change it or add new keywords for your preference, you can do that. You can select like which part of the character that you're gonna have in the first, or you just say that starting with the face, how you want his behavior to be, cheekbones to be, chins to be, ears to be, expressions to be, eye color to be, eyebrows to be, like that. So you can select when you select a certain section and a subcategory, it will show you what inside that. We have all of this. So say like we add this, and so you can say to add it to character, so it will add it to this prompt here. So this is the face, and then again if you say that I'm going to add a hair, just say the color or the style. So I'm going to add this style here, and say not the beard, hair mohawk short, so and add it to the character, so it will add it like that. So and then if you want to append it to the this main prompt, you can click here, append to main prompt, it will directly add to the main prompt there. And if you want to save this character to use it again as this thing, so you can put a name and say save current slot, so it will add it here. So if you want to load it back again, you can just say load, select it, it will load here. And if you want to delete it, just click delete, it will be deleted. That is the base character builder. And the keyword browser is the same thing. Here we have like a lot of keywords right now. If you want to build a prompt, like a base prompt, normally you can do it from here as well, like from the keyword browser. is the same browser that use it for the character builders as well. You can select the composition or whatever the things that you are going to make, locations or whatever that is that you are going to use. Just I'm going to use composition as a sample, and here under compositions they have subcategories like camera, cinematic camera movements, color grading, lighting, quality, style, tools, style tags. So I'm going to use camera, and here from the camera we're going to put it one positive prompt and the select keywords. So I can use any keywords that I already have saved here, and then it will give you like what the keywords that it have, the description short of full. You can click here, so this description will be send it to the main generation prompt. So this is the caption browser. Caption browser is also like from here, like we have a separate tab for the prompt and captioning. For inside the captioning, if you want to caption a lot of images and save it for later usage, we can use the captions under the images and save it. So then we can view those captions from here like this, and then say that we want to use this image as a and this prompt to the to generate a new image. We can copy this prompt and paste it on this positive prompt and use it as a prompt, or we want to use the same this image as well. Just click on the image and say where you want to send it to image in Paint, Outpaint, or use as a reference in Canny or ControlNet. We say ControlNet and say, and then using generation, then this image will be sent to the ControlNet as a reference. Under reference we have ControlNet and IP adapter. For the ControlNet we have these options right now for the moment. For the tile option you don't need to generate a map for that, but for the others, everything else you need to generate a map. So I will take Canny as an example. So I'll click Canny and use the preprocessor as the just say aux edge node, and then use the diffuser XL or XL Union Pro Max or whatever the ControlNet model that you're using, and then ControlNet strength, just change that to what you want to use it, and then choose a file. I will just use something. Okay, I'll use this. Think will match the prompt as well, and here you can change these settings and see like what is your preference and use them. But for me right now I'm using these as a default, so that those are good for me. You can add a ControlNet from here if you want to add a ControlNet. Like I said, there are a lot of bugs here. I mean this is actually the first version I'm releasing, so I have to check everything and do a kind of like the update. Like I will do it like within the next week. Okay, so after we select the image, we have to build the map. So we use this button, like after you select this, just click after adjusting all the settings like the way you want it, just click build the preview map. It will build the map. So here we build the map, then click this one, assign map to primary ControlNet unit. Click that, and then it will be using as the generation image. So then just click on generate. Okay, so it's generated. And the next one is, I'm going to disable it for a minute, and next one is IP adapter. IP adapter is the same, so use it for Face ID, and then IP adapter Face ID version 2, this model, and the Face ID version 2 only. CUDA Face ID model weight, LoRA weight, Face ID version 2 weight type linear, fine. Just add KV only. Start at 0 and end at 1. So for IP adapter, this also, so when you are selecting the source image, you can select more than one image. I will just use it like let's say we use like few images, these 3, and then you see like add KV. And if you're using IP adapter, just try not to use the this CFG dynamic thresholding, because IP adapter really require like a low like 1.5 CFG because of the LoRA. I'm not sure for the others, but that's how I have been using it, the phases. And okay, now if you want to apply the editator pass again for these ones, you can do that. Just click on the editator, there is an option, just enable it, and then here reference log, just say the face or strong identity or face only, something like that. Then it will try to keep the face as it is, even though how fast the denoises and everything is. Let's try that. It didn't change the face much. It applied the fix, but it still kept the face. So that's how IP adapter does, and how the editor pass you can how you can use the editor pass with the IP adapter as well. And disable this, and then the finish tag. This is the upscale app. I already shown you this, so that's how that is. Let me just upscale. This one is for after applying high-res fix and editor pass and everything else, you need to upscale it like by 4 times or 5 times, whatever. You can use that, like use this path to do that, and the 4K ultra sharp and whatever the model that you are using for upscale, and then choose the file and then upscale it. And if you want to do a batch, you can do that also. And here the selective repair is the editor that I already told you this before, so that is that. And for this you also have an option that if you want to manually do the boxing, and if you want to do like have 2 separate prompt boxes for everything that is there to apply the changes, you can also get that, do that like by detect target. Just click on detect target, it will detect the target, so whatever that you have it already. See, it has already done the 2 faces detected, and there's an extra box here, 3 subject. We can delete the extra one, remove it, and then we can use the prompt boxes here. See, this is for the phase 1, this is for the phase 2, like that. So you can use the negative and positive for the phase 1 here, and the negative and positive negative and for positive and the negative for the phase 2 here. We don't need to use that, you can delete that like that. So I'm going to remove this, I don't need that. Just wanted to show you. If you want to do it manually also, you can do that. After detecting, you can just drag it and it will manually add in the box like that. So that is that. And the superior restoration, this one actually I haven't tried it. I mean, I can't use it in my PC. I have an issue because for the superior you have to download the superior model, download it and put it in inside the stable diffusion folder, and then you have to select that superior model here, and then here is the external model, whatever the model that you are using, and then just change the settings and try to do the pass the high-res fix again. I'm unable to do it because there is an issue with my PC. So if you want, you can try it and see. It's actually quite heavy, like very heavy. Helper. This is actually for the prompt assistant. So you can use this prompt here inside the assistant, like to modify the settings or ask them to give a proper better settings than this to match this prompt, or update the prompt, or whatever the task that you want. You can explain it here and just send it here, send it to open in assistant like that. So, and the result here, I think we already came here in the beginning. I told you. You can say refresh, then it will load all the generated image that you have already in there, and you can see the metadata. You can read the metadata here. If you want to manually check it, you can check it here also. It's upload to, and also you can cross check, compare there. Okay, now the last one, I kept this for the last because it's kind of like complicated and too much. I mean, a lot of details to be explained. So this is a detector. It is actually a node that I made, and actually it does a pretty good job, but it's still not really good with a lot of regions. So I mean, at the moment, so I mean, you can do 2 to 3 to 4% without an issue, I guess. But adding a lot more details into each prompt might not give you the answer, but like still it does a better job. With 2, 3, it does a very good job. But for the 4 people, it's not that much, but still you can try and see. So you can enable this end detector. So right now I have a preset saved already, so I'm going to use that to give you an idea. So when you first come to the scene detector, you will see it like this without any region. So you have to add the regions and see. So how you add the region is here. You can add a region, and then that is a person. So you can name, if you want to name the person, you can do that also. Here is the tag. So and add another one like that. So basically you can like do, I mean, then you can the region prompt here for the first person 1 and the negative for the person 1, and the same person one positive and the negative, and the prompt strength here. And if you want to add a LoRA, like I mentioned in the beginning when I'm going to the LoRA, you can add it like that. And if you want to add the IP adapter via this for a one region only, you can also do that here from this part, adding an IP adapter. So so like that. From here I have already saved a character preset. So for that you have two options for adding the IP adapter to this region. One is using the IP adapter itself without using that method, but if you're using this, I mean, you have to enable the IP adapter from there also, from the reference one. Go to the IP adapter and enable it, and then this will be added to that particular for this region. Okay, but in this way you can only use a one reference at a time. You can't use 2, 3 at a time, because it's enabling this, since you're enabling the main IP adapter settings. If not, you can use a character preset like pre-built one. Here you can make a profile. So here you can put a name like